It's just a law of nature. You can't keep pounding your physiology into the ground. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. You will end up going to the gym, training, and overdoing it once again and quickly hitting another plateau. Hi, I'm John Hart and welcome back to Mr. America Hart. Men over 50. Is training 3 times a week better than training 6 days a week? Wow. So look, I'm going to clarify all of this, put this really in a clear, right out the gate approach. I'm talking about for making some kind of progress. What kind of progress? You want to get a little bit stronger? You want to put on a little bit of muscle mass in certain parts of your body? Yes, over 50 you can. There's a lot of you out there who aren't torn up, whose bodies are not super injured. There are a lot of you who do have injuries, whether it's to a knee or an elbow or a shoulder, that there are other parts of your body that can use improvement. And how do you go about doing such things? So it's not give up because you're older and you're injured. That's what I'm heading at. So training 3 days a week versus training 6 days a week. You've heard me before talk about this. In one of my older videos from last year, I did a video, men over 50 train once every 3 to 5 days. Now, that video caught a lot of attention and a lot of it negative for that matter, because a lot of people simply don't believe such things. And I'm actually putting it out there saying, well, I wish you'd try it. What do you have to lose? This is going to be a short time period. You could see what happens over the course of a few months that are just going to whiz by anyway. So see how well your progress could be if you were to train as infrequently as once every 3 to 5 days. That was intensely once every 3 to 5 days, okay? So if it's not that type of training intensely, then I'm talking about a basic workout routine that you could do on the regular 3 or 6 days a week. Well, depending on your level of recovery. If you are the type of person who recovers very fast, and even as you're getting older, you find that you have very, very good recovery ability. How can you tell? You're recovered, you're teeming with energy when you head to the gym, you're ready to do it, ready to train hard, and you can show signs of progress over the course of, let's say, 6, 8 weeks. Like you can get a little bit stronger on most exercises. Obviously, you're recovering and you're overcompensating. Your body is responding the way you want it to. If that's the case, no matter how many days a week you're training, 3, 4, 5, or 6 days a week, you're doing fine. Okay, you're doing fine. When progress comes to a halt, plateau city, you're going to have to take a step back, take a few days off, ramp it back up again. But this time when you ramp it up, reduce the number of days that you're going to the gym or reduce the number of intense workouts that you're doing in the course of that week. Reduce them by 1. Why is that? It's just a law of nature. You can't keep pounding your physiology into the ground. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. You will end up going to the gym, training, and overdoing it once again and quickly hitting another plateau. If you don't reduce the number of intense workouts. Does that mean don't go to the gym? No, it doesn't mean that at all. If you're training 6 days a week, you want to keep going to the gym 6 days a week, but out of those 6, you notice, let's be honest, out of those 6, you're getting in 4 intense workouts, and 2 of them are kind of crappy. So what do? Reduce that as you hit the first plateau. Reduce it to where you're purposely going balls out, pull the trigger, all out, 3 times a week, maybe every other day. And in between those days, you do a not to failure workout. Get a little social if you want to in the gym, or do whatever it is that you do. Take your time through the workout. Don't go to failure. Don't superset. Don't take forced reps. Don't take negatives. Don't do any of those things. But rather, maybe not even do as much work on those days. So I'm talking about intense workouts. 3 days a week versus 6 days a week. Which is better? Well, the answer is as you go over time, you have to reduce the number of intense workouts so that your body can catch up and recover from them, but then overcompensate too. That's what happens when you work out. Your body has to recover first and then overcompensate. So, it doesn't matter if you're doing 6 days a week right now, 4, 5, or 3. What's best to do? Well, if you're doing 3 days a week and progress comes to a halt, you've plateaued, and those are 3 very intense workouts, try cutting it down to 2. And if you want to go to the gym a 3rd day a week, go ahead, but maybe not do that 3rd workout with total destruction in mind. Just do it as a pumping workout, right? Or maybe go twice this week, 3 times next week. So you alternate weeks. 3 times one week, 2 the next week. So in the course of a month, you're training less often and having less intense workouts. Now, what are you going to find happens? Whether you're a 6-day-a-week guy or girl or a 3-day-a-week guy or girl. So I am saying it doesn't much matter 3 or 6 days a week. Just as you plateau, you have to cut down somewhere. What's going to happen over time? Progress is going to happen. You're going to get better at what you're doing. You have to respect how your system works and operates. You'll be happier because you have less injuries as well. So, reducing those workouts a little bit. But the surprise that's going to happen, and this is the surprise that most people don't expect, is that your intense workouts are going to get even more intense. Your ability to generate that intensity coming in the gym, your glycogen levels being full, your body not being tore up, less injuries, certainly less overwork injuries. You're going to show up at the gym ready to go. High intensity effort, way more than you've had before. That's what improves again. You just don't expect that to happen, but as time goes by, I see it all the time with my clients. Their ability to generate intensity improves, and so will yours. So that's it for today. Men over 50, take those workouts seriously, get really intense with them. Respect the fact that when you're training, you're able to generate more intensity. So therefore, as your recovery stops keeping up with your training, you have to adjust your training according to your recovery. And that's it today. From my heart to you, John Hart, thanks for stopping by. And before you leave, if you don't mind, if you're liking the videos that I'm doing, please smash that subscribe button off to your right and off to your left. You have a thumbs up over there. Before you leave, just takes a second. Give it a little tap. You get that blue thumbs up right there. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.